Hi, I'm Tony, and this is my wife, Christine, and we are Living Hope.
Living Hope is a ministry that started 4 years ago. I was faithfully working at a soup kitchen when COVID hit, and so when I had found out that we had shut the doors and weren't serving at the soup kitchen anymore, my husband and I, Tony, sat at our kitchen table and we were like, we can't just sit here and do nothing. And so we loaded up our 5 kids and we made 10 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We had no clue where we were gonna go. And we did that faithfully for a year. Started with 1 car and 1 stop, and we ended up, by the end of the year, we were at 5 different stops and 3 different cars. After that year, we started looking for a parking spot. We contacted a local church on Red Cross Street, and we were there for 2 years out of their parking lot.
About 3 years into the process, we started looking for indoor space. We wanted a space where it felt a little more permanent, felt a little more like a home, and so we put some feelers out and made a connection here at First Baptist Church. And right off the beginning, they were always just so welcoming to what we were trying to do. I can't fathom a better partnership. You guys have been so welcoming to everything. And I don't think you've ever said no to anything we've asked. It's just been phenomenal since day one. So we really are just trying to make a place that feels like home, where people can come in and get off the street for a little while, have a good conversation, get something to eat, hot cup of coffee, a place where they feel welcome.
One of our favorite things that we like to do is give them a real mug instead of a paper cup. We just want somebody to feel like they are coming into our home or their home and they can drink a hot cup of coffee in a mug. The purpose of Living Hope is building relationships. We're helping people get housed, we're helping them keep jobs, we're helping them from getting evicted, but none of this would be possible if we didn't take the time to build the relationships with them.
So one of the questions we get all the time is, how can we help? We ask people to intercede, introduce, and invest. Prayer is fundamental to everything that we do. The second step would be to introduce. There are experts out there who are looking to help. We don't always know who they are. So if you were to introduce somebody who you know that perhaps is an expert in mental health, or an expert in substance abuse, or an expert in housing, therapy, any of these things that would make sense, help us to make the right connections so that we can help our friends and our neighbors. And of course, third and final would be to invest. The reality is we want to be open full time. We're open a couple of days a week right now, but it needs to be a full-time job. The whole truth that most people don't know is that I actually left my career in order to do this. And we felt called by God, this is what we're supposed to be doing. To do this takes money. And so we're looking for investors who are willing and able to help support us financially. To recognize that not everybody on the street is an addict. Not everybody on the street is a problem. There are friends, there are neighbors. That's probably the thing I've learned the most in this line of work and what we're doing is to learn to see people perhaps a little more like Christ sees them.